Welcome back to the channel. I'm excited to show you guys that I already made a PvP build with the Bloodknight and it's pretty nasty. With this build you will be CCing the enemies almost non-stop. The CC's cooldown is really small and you have so many CCs that you should be able to CC them for a long time. It's just nasty. The area of the CC is just huge, and you also have some immunities that you can't be hit, so you can engage without any dangers and you can disengage without any dangers, and you will have really good immunities. So your defensive tools is really great with this build and your CCs are really great. The only thing we are kinda lacking is the damage output. So this is not like a monk that just instantly kills everything. You just need to watch out where you go and how you CC people, because you do need to CC everybody around you because you do not have more damage than they do. But when you do CC everybody around you, they are almost as good as dead because your CCs last that long that you can just easily kill them afterwards. But let's go straight to the build. First skill we go through is Sanguinate. We do not use any essences with this, at least for now. And this is one of the best engage tool in the whole game, as you have 2.5 seconds of immunity. It doesn't state it on the tooltip, but you cannot be targeted, you cannot be hit, you cannot be CC'd while you have this on. So this is easily one of the best engage tool, and also if you get the skill back while you are fighting, it's easily the best disengage tool. Although there is a argument that you could say that invisibilities could be better, but with this, yes, you can be seen but you cannot be targeted or attacked, and you have a dash after too, and the 50% movement speed will guarantee that you will get away. Now on to the next skill. This is Swarm of Bats, and we are using some essences with this, so let's go to the essences. The essences we are using is Solemn Snare. With Solemn Snare, Swarm of Bat now shrouds you in a fog of blood mist, increasing your movement speed and making you untargetable, while also dealing damage to nearby enemies. At least it seems like you cannot be CC'd or you cannot be stunned or anything else. You cannot take damage, although if you have a dot effect on you, you will take damage. Now this skill has 12 seconds cooldown, so it's not as good as Sanguinate, but it is another immunity skill that you have, and because we are also using Oversight, we do get some healing out of this. Swarm of Bats now heals you for 15% of the damage it deals, so you will get some life back when you use this skill. So when you have both of these skills, you have Sanguinate and you have Swarm of Bats. You can use either one to engage, and when you need to disengage, if you can use this before you get CC'd, you will get away, because both of these gives you immunity and 50% movement speed, so it's easy to get away or engage. And when you have two of these skills, it just makes it so good. You can engage and disengage so easily. So basically you can go in, do some skills, whatever you want, and then you can come back out and wait your cooldowns to come back up. Now next up we have Skewer. This is our riskiest engage tool and our riskiest CC ability. It has 9 seconds cooldown, so that is really good. And with the essences we're using, it will have a dash and it will have a stun and a knock up. So it's almost impossible to resist this. You need to have knockback resistance and stun resistance, and you need to roll the RNG to resist them both. So it's almost impossible to resist this. And if they have Gladiator tree and they have the immunity to control effect, you will still either knock them up or stun them. Now this has the best damage out of all the skills we have with this build, but it is still pretty risky. But You do have 2 charges with this, making this really great tool. It is almost like Imprisoned Fist with a monk, but it is just 2.0 because you have a dash with it. So, and the cooldown is also lower. Now on to the next skill, Wave of Blood. This is our main bread and butter skill. This is what we are using the most. It also has a 9 seconds cooldown, it has a knock up, it has a 2 charges. So basically it's almost like Skewer, but it's faster and it's safer. If you use this right after Sanguinate, you have 0 risks to get CC'd before you use these skills. Although you should watch out that you do not use this if you have everybody around you and you cannot CC them all. And what essences are we using with this one? Well, firstly, let's go over the offhand. We are using Pinch Point that will make the Wave of Blood deal damage around you and knock enemies up. So it just sends a wave of blood and everything that is around there will get hit. And if that's not enough, we are still using Gorger's Yam that will increase the Wave of Blood range by 20%. And this, when we get some essences and we level up the essence tree, should be increased even further. Or maybe it gives cooldown reduction, but either ways, the area is huge. It's absolutely huge. You can easily CC the whole team if they are even bit closer to everybody. So if you go into idle, you can easily CC everybody with this skill. That's not all. We are using warmth and like ability. And with this, we also get 1 increased charge. So we have 3 charges with this. So we have 3 knock-ups with the Blood Wave. And then we have 2 knock-ups and stuns with the Skewer. So we have total of 5 CCs that we can use on one combat. So what set items are we using with this? Well, because we have the immunities and they have duration and we want to increase the beneficial effects on those, we are using Vitu's Urge, but we are only using 2 pieces to just increase beneficial effects by 30% to have them on a bit longer, making it a bit easier to fight against people. Now, because we are lacking a bit of damage and we have some dash kills, we are using Gloomcode's Price to increase our damage and critical hit chance. So this is the build, and I will have some clips afterwards so you can see how it works in action. But do note that this is used with a 24% damage increase and with 0 defense increase, as I don't have the strife buffs just yet. I hope you enjoy.